Hey guys, Yura here, and a sketchbook tour for my 200 subscribers as a treat. And I gotta tell you right away that I use this sketchbook and sketchbooks like this for a particular purpose. I mostly use it for plein airs and studying something particular. So don't be discouraged if your sketchbook looks nothing like this. If you have some doodles and some other things that you just practice and not finished paintings like this one. Most of the times I come back with this sketchbook to a spot that I noticed some time ago, like this one. I drew this on plein air for 2 hours and finished it at home. So not many doodles in this sketchbook. In this one I actually had to spend about 2 days at this spot. So I practice composition here for future reference for my watercolor. This one actually I did when my friends were in the bar drinking. I loved this, drawing this outside. It's my native town, and I usually do the cityscapes for future reference for my watercolors, sort of trying to figure out the game of light and shadow. I did this at a riverbank. Beautiful clouds and silver linings. You can see there is a drop of rain on top of the drawing. And some human figure sketching, but not much of things like this in this sketchbook. This one was made on plein air, again outside in the park. I'm just trying to figure out some compositional things and whether they will look nice. I did this outside too. Saw this tractor from the bridge, just sat down with my little folding chair and drew that. This one was done at first outside and then finished at home with gouache. I put that log on a stone as a still life. I did these studies for watercolors, and here they are. This is the look from my kitchen, and this was done after a hike. And yeah, not many sketches like those in this sketchbook. Again, I use it mostly for finished works and ideas that I had before. And this one was done on plein air when I was working in the forest. This one started on plein air, sort of I sketched the overall look that I had with my own eyes, not from the photo. And I sold this one. This one was done during a hike to the highest mountain peak in Ukraine, Hoverla, on my birthday, I believe, maybe just a couple of days before that. This one is again just a study of clouds and silver linings, just to see whether that subject would look nice on a piece of paper, so I had to finish it. I love this one. Went outside a couple of times in the park, had a stroll and saw this particular spot and then went back and drew that. Sometimes I sketch in bars, yeah, and people always come over to me and start talking. I took this sketchbook to camping and I did this one with my friend's son, and his father was really impressed. Again, some things I notice and want to try, like this is a spot above my mountain house. I wanted to study the clouds but then finished it with human figure. I call these pencil paintings because they're finished and I really love the values, and they look like it's a black and white rendition of a photo. Really loved working on this, loved the play of light on the facade of the church and a couple of details like the pigeon and the kid. Really nice work, had amazing time, and kids were coming and telling me, oh, I can do that too, or my brother can do that. They were so funny. This is a tattoo design for a friend of mine. I don't know, I thought, okay, I can do that, sort of, if you want me to, no problem at all. I do sketches like this from time to time. I have my sketchbook with me. I did these dogs at a bus stop waiting for a bus. I do love working on portraits from movies. I just remember the timing and go back and pause it and just draw for a couple of hours. This one is one of my favorites, but I actually did this one from a poster. Really love the actor, and the story was really nice. I did this while making barbecue, then my cat came over, so I included him in the picture, called it Catzilla. Another sparrow here with a simple form study right next to it, just trying to work in details. Sometimes it's like meditation, and I did this from those sketches in this painting too. So I do sometimes sketch in this sketchbook for paintings, but mostly it works like this. And again, don't be discouraged, because this sketchbook goal is to create drawings like this, full-scale drawings, completely finished, where I sort of plan and try to figure out the composition and so on. Some of them are not finished, but I do go back and finish them one by one. I work on portraits, mostly on different aspects. Like here I was working on hair, focused on hair. I think it came out really nicely. So again, this particular sketchbook had its own goal. I wanted to practice values, full-scale drawings, finished products. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know you can do it too, and this is why you are amazing. Have fun, folks.